What is up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about the most anticipated game trailer from the Game of the Year awards. It's a little game called Light No Fire. Light No Fire is a game about adventure, building, survival, and exploration together, set in a fantasy planet the size of Earth that brings the depth and role-playing game to freedom in a survival sandbox. Now, I'm personally really excited about the idea that people are excited about the idea of this game. This game is a very ambitious game, but you know what? So was No Man's Sky, which we're seeing gameplay of right now. They announced this game, everybody thought this game would be an impossible game to make, and then it slowly went from like a small PC port to all consoles to having expansions to looking as smooth as it does today. So why would I be talking about Light No Fire today? Well, I'm talking about Light No Fire because I've been seeing a bunch of marketing materials for this game blasted all over Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and other social media. And honestly, guys, that could actually mean quite a bit. The fact that this game is being marketed directly after its announcement tells me that they're ramping up for something very soon. In my opinion, this means one of two things. Number one, being very optimistic, saying that they're going to have a limited player server test for people that wishlisted the game on Steam, which is probably going to be quite a few people because this is the most anticipated trailer of the entire Game of the Year awards, and there were a lot of good trailers. I think similar to games like Sons of the Forest, they're going to just have a limited amount of people that are going to be playing the game, and then they're going to slowly open it up to the public and then slowly open it up to different consoles like PlayStation and Xbox. Similar to what they did with No Man's Sky, to be honest with you. This is already Steam wishlisted for me, and you can see Sons of the Forest is literally the #1 game that people have that also are interested in this game, so it would make a little bit of sense. Now, that's a very optimistic approach considering that there's only 12 people working on this game, says Sean Murray. And I also feel like if they did have an announcement day that they were going to soft launch the game, they may have announced it at the Game of the Year awards, but maybe not because, like, who knows? It could have been tentative up until now. Number two, they might need more money from their publisher, and they might need to get hype behind the game, which means like wishlist it and get lots of people with videos going for it. See how many people take to social media for the game, how many content creators are interested in the game, and then tell the publisher like, hey, we have X amount of wish lists, we have a lot of creators that are really interested in the game, and there's a lot of hype. Can we fund this game a little bit more? Which also probably is more likely the case than not. So I want to roll back into this interview.
Yeah, something very different, something maybe more ambitious. For our new game, we wanted to create an Earth, something as varied, a planet that is as varied as a universe, something bigger than Earth, something with, mountains, real mountains, not video game mountains, but mountains that are miles high, taller than Everest, that when you climb to the top of them and look out, you can see rivers and canyons and continents. You can see oceans.
So it's just like an open world planet kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, the first real open world, right?
So he stated it's the first real open world, and I really want to pull off on that and just say, like, this is going to be a huge game. Light No Fire is going to be as big as planet Earth inside of a game procedurally generated to have different experiences for every user. So essentially, like, everybody's going to get their own planet. It's going to be hard to traverse things like these mountaintops that we see. It's going to take days to get to the top if you don't have this nifty dragon mount. Hopefully it doesn't cost $19.99 as an expansion pack. Nonetheless, this was the most anticipated game of the entire Game of the Year award trailers, and there was a lot of really good ones in there. I'm gonna be honest. Seeing the ads and everything ramp up for this game is starting to get me a little bit excited that we might get some news for it coming very soon. Like I said, it could be just be asking publishers to get more money because, they're generating hype in an established player base before the game launches, and or maybe soft launching it to a limited player base. Either way, guys, let me know in the comments. Are you anticipating this game to be something special, especially at first launch? Do you have high hopes for it, or are you kind of just going to let this game cook for a little bit before you put your hands on it because you kind of knew how No Man's Sky went? Let me know, and I'll be bringing more gaming news, leaks, and info as much as I possibly can to you guys on a weekly basis, if not daily. Peace.